We get it spit, Cartier I pretend like a soldier. Came from the know, you take play power. Busco ahora se esconde. Robo y pillo, consigue cobrar desde el don. Esconde la pasión no cae. La sangre veo el trofeo y solo deseo tenerlo. Donde haya un balón cerca vais a verlo, ya creerlo. Conservo la furia de un warrior, la fuerza de pequeño el estima al veterano.
The arena with a big game awaiting. And the game arrival, sponsored Elite Wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit in the control.
Fires for
Cameron, thank you. I was able.
After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the shot, he'll shoot 2 free throw line.
A breakthrough. See
Marcus Morris.
Numbers of his career.
That one goes in.
And you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah. And Greg, they've been a
.29 out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, and last season the Bulls making a deadline deal for Otto Porter. I mean, they were doing what they could to add to their youth core. They are contributors.
After the Bulls pick up 2, it's good. Williams has got 6 points.
He would, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality, a hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
And tipping off the half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Markkanen and Carter are up front, leading the fast break. No good on the fast break pull. Levine's got 7 points.
Solid at realizing when to take these. A multi-talented big, the fire.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaMychal Green comes in for Eves, and it's Jackson in for Morris. The Bulls also changing it up. Valentine's checked in for Porter, and it's Shaquille Harris and Levine. That's also good, so he hits both. Here's Beverly. He's gotten nothing on the board. Here's Beverly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Just 1 second between the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game. Off the mark. So the Bulls, a 2K Sports.
President Escalade.
switch. Wanna know me since I hit the top. Hey, this a rolling, not a stop. Hey, shook. Pulling back the curtain by my look. Hey, I'm a bar. Look, hey, I'm a bar.
Pick up the backcourt side. Green. McGee finds James. Now here's Ennis. Augustine from outside sinks the triple. Augustine. Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. That one is no good. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Caruso. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The free throw. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Oh, Kuzma's got. Oh, Kuzma's got. Catch up with Hall of Famer.
Season playoff drought.
They're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that
Ball movement here by the Magic.
stories, like my dad did with me.
On the floor for the Magic.
You know, when with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul him. Force in this league, folks.
Taking 2 shots.
For the in for Ken Birch. And it's James Ennison for Michael Carter Williams. James checked in for the Lakers.
Those free throws.
Shooting 2. Markelle Fultz.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
Trying to maintain.
One time. Yeah, no, life is like a
It's cooler for him.
Outside Curry. The teardrop falls in.
We talk about his three-point shot, but I think his floater is just as good.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Here by Atlanta. From deep. It's up and it's off the mark. Sixers leading. Ripped away. Young, right side. And the bucket, it's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Focus just on stopping the 3. When you heard a team down low, they got to react. That allows shot and big shot. Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to.
They get it back. And it's Capella missing.
They were there. Great weapon.
Now, here is Young. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top, up 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at today's state. Dishes to Young. And it's Steph Curry.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him.
And the injury report for both teams. Player. Here's Murray. Doesn't get it to Brooks to shoot. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas.
3 from Penn.
Morris, a lot more athletic this past summer.
Well, Ja Morant and Brandon Clark, their first-round picks, 2 of the more explosive players in the draft. The Grizzlies last in the league in pace last season. They may have cause to.
Rebound by the Nuggets. 2 from Murray. The shot's good on the inside. Getting deflects off. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters.
Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets, believes in the youth of this team.
For the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their 2 bigs.
Here's Murray. Softly drops in the floater. And the
little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Out left. Free throw, good. Jokic. Play about 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Morris. In the corner, Daniels. And another miss by Denver. The Grizzlies have.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Denver calls timeout. 2. There's 4. Morant with the steal. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regularly will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this.
Dance team, dance team.
These teams have been. Now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Called the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. 52 seconds left to.
At the line for your Nuggets, Michael Porter. 2.
First free good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, a former.
I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a childhood. Ain't had no power, dark nights, cold showers. I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a childhood. Devil thought he said that he want my soul. With some frozen, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. I'm a legend in my eyes. Devil already said that I'm pretty. Now we up now, pretty. We up now, pretty.
Trying to get it like right now. I ain't nothing you should play with. You ain't with me, you just in the way. I ain't coming in for second. I ain't gonna play. I gotta go out and get.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of. And to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
There's Russell with the three. Our crew Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Ryan Saunders had a few.
He again showed at Texas Tech the ability to score.
Yeah, and he creates and makes shots against great defenders. Every team in the NBA is looking for that. His jumper, his handle, his ability, big part of why get these good looks.
Here's Reed.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are way out in tape.
What's clear so
Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at
no good. No good on the free. Got 12. And so in the game for the Timberwolves.
His work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the
here.
Coming up next, the Sun taking on the Timberwolves. For the Phoenix Suns, they know each a physical endurance of mental focus. And they're here.
You need when.
But he also can ignite the break. His ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does.
Here's Jerome. Just 5 on the clock.
Spectating on these teams maintains more energy than.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And that should.
With the late Flip song, is one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game to a modern-day approach for a young coach.
Now, here is Devin Booker missing his last shot. Bounce pass, Russell.
Here of the ball.
Yeah, you know, they score. A future MVP.
And then Culver with the dunk. Booker. He kicks to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio with a wide open look. Gets to the corner and buries it.
I think this is what they want to see, scoring to his arsenal.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of
60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
We've got a moment for our Joe Russell.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency.
Russell.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency.
Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time.
First shot attempt.
Gallinari's so hard area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J area because of his quick first step that the coaches will watch.
He gets it up, and that one released in time, but no good. And that does it. Thunder lead by 5. And back with this
in that quarter.
At the number of trades now. Recruiter's got his second bucket of the night.
Welcome back.
His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
Shooting 2.
Versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set.
Clock long on the shot. The Thunder leading by 5, but they get it back. NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
I would look the other two are maneuvering or look for long guards. Aside from Pippen, there was
tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that.
Thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always for watching.
Get you some, just can't wait till I get me some.
Season until after the season, so
now here's Holmes
for him to get a fresh start, especially with the front office that wants him there.
By 3, and we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
You know, shocking they refused to offer that. I mean, there were concerns with the Achilles, but instead he ends up in Brooklyn. Combine that with fans' disappointment at missing out on Zion Williamson.
A defensive-minded wing. I mean, his offense is still a work.
Talent, never quit.
Just 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Bielitsa.
call that.
Box. Pizza misses there. So a close game.
And to send these fans home happy.
Do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber.
Think about that wonderland, better than Afghanistan. Like it, whoa, we did it. I know we
things I'ma do. I don't need no CeeLo, just my team. Didn't need no cheat code. I'ma go back to my people.
Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a...
With the Suns having a real point guard on the...
Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Goran Dragic. Smitty, I heard this the other day, letting a player stay in the game after his 6th foul, but granting an extra free throw to the other team. What do you think of that?
Kevin, that's crazy. I mean, no way. I knew
you'd say that.
Can give a team a different look from the post spots. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Jerome, good.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Count that one. 5 now for the Suns.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading.
Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
High for Aiden, but he was an impact player.
Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Off the right side of the rim. Booker against Dragic. Again, the miss by Booker. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't have that kind of success shooting the basket.
Now here's Butler. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
Take a break.
2.
that is on my show, but they didn't have something else. If these rappers is my sons, as a parent, I have want to find a thing. Be trouble.
Peyton the bounce pass.
Ability to pursue the
Covered. And he made first. And with Knox, the Knicks kept feeding him minutes, Doris, allowing him to learn on the fly.
Yes, because got a lot of the offense running through him as the season progressed. Time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams.
Goes back up. That one's good in the Brooklyn.
Good work on the glass there. When it's done, I think rebounding might.
One bright spot was the effort
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty side.
That big a deficit in the shot clock era. This Nets team is
back to Peyton. Off the rim. 3-quarter with us.
Generalship.
On the floor for New York. This is it to Randall. Poke loose.